Looks like we're live.
All right. Good evening, everyone. We are back.
We're not live.
Oh.
We're just recording.
Okay. That's right. Good evening, everybody. We are here at... Dave,
We're just having a conversation.
You got me laughing.
I know.
For those of you that are just tuning in, you'll know what this is about as, we have to be kind of incognito here with the live stream. But anyways, we are here at Twin Ponds Arena up in here in Hershey, Pennsylvania for the Superseries tournament, where this is going to be game 4 of the preliminary rounds. And just to recap, your Raleigh Raptors have won their previous first 3 games with a score of 8-2, 6-1, and then we had an exciting shootout this last game early this morning. So now
I think we're calling this a sleep-in cup, right?
Pretty much.
Because if we win, we get to sleep in. If we lose, we get to get up at 5 a.m.
Right. So basically, your Raleigh Raptors are playing the Navy, and so the Raptors overall have the #1 seed currently, and the Navy, who we're playing, is in the #2 seed. So the way the tournament format is that the #1 seed gets an automatic bid straight to the championship game, whereas seeds 2 and 3 will have to play early tomorrow at 8:15. So with that said, obviously this game is something to play for still, even though all teams will make the playoff round. But the thing is yes, we want that #1 seed so that we could sleep in a little bit more, let our boys rest. And so, so this game is definitely something. The Navy has also won all 3 of their preliminary round games as well. And so we're going to be in for a good one, folks. And so, Dave, just based on the boys' day, did you want to just kind of touch on, what's been going on?
Oh, yeah. I mean, we had like not a super early morning game. We had a 9:30. And then I think most people got lunch. And then Coach Frost called all the boys back to the hotel. They worked on signs. So they worked on some signs in support of our fellow North Carolina hockey family who has a son on the 14U AA Junior Canes who was recently diagnosed with a sickness that they're now treating. But it was a really special moment, obviously, with Matt Cross's, history with cancer and also involvement with it. It was a pretty cool, afternoon activity for these kids to just care about, something bigger. So it was cool. And they got a little bit of rest. And I don't know about all the kids, but one of my boys, he's a perfectionist, so he wasn't done with his sign yet, so he brought it back to the room and needed to keep working on it. So I don't know if it'll ever be complete, but yeah, it was good. And we got some photos, and we sent them over to the Irwin family, and we're thinking about them.
Yeah, so it's Walker, right?
Yep.
So Walker, if you're watching, we wish you well. Keep fighting. May you recover quickly. And we're definitely thinking and praying for you, man. So keep it up. Keep hanging in there. All right, we have about 40 seconds remaining in the warm-up session, and then we'll have a face-off.
Carolina hockey is a small yet highly competitive environment. But at the end of it, we're a very small community. We all care deeply about each other. So we're here to help however we can.
Definitely. All right, Dave, I'm going to be moseying on down.
Yep. The Navy family's coming to the wrong
side. Just a tad. All righty, I'll be right over here. All right, there you have it. Warm-up time is now concluded. And so the teams will be gathering the pucks. And just to recap, Game 3 earlier this morning, beautiful pass by Ryan Reed to Jeremiah Holland, who awesome wrist shot, beat the goalie to give the Raptors a 1-0 lead in the second period. But then the Long Island Rebels were able
We
to
need like a
tie the
chant, like,
game
let's sleep in.
in the
Let's
third
sleep in.
with a deflection. And then then there was overtime.
Yeah.
And then the Raptors had a penalty, which then they had, because it was
12:45,
3-on-3 overtime, with that penalty, it allowed the Rebels to go on a 4-on-3 power play. But then the Raptors were successful in killing that off. And then we went to a shootout where Jeremiah Holland scored the lone goal to give the Raptors the edge in the shootout. And then Mark Mehienko stonewalled basically every shooter for the Rebels. And then that's how the victory came about for the Raptors. And then so now here we are in Game 4, where the Raptors are looking to go 4-0, earn that first place seed, rest up till 12:15 tomorrow, and then play for the championship.
All right, our cheerleaders are here. Let's go, Henley.
All right. Teams are coming out of their huddles at the benches. And on the ice, starting will be Caden Mashad, Jeremiah Holland, Ledger Derlin, Park Pollard, and Caleb Idetta. Your Raptors are wearing the navy blue with light blue trim, and Navy is going to be wearing white and looks like black and gold. All right, face off. And now Navy has it. Derlin trying to defend. Navy clears. Mashad's back will give support. Puck comes back. Idetta has a puck. We'll give it to Pollard. Pollard looking, tries to get it to Holland, but puck bounces off the Navy player's stick. Derlin has it. Derlin will send it to the corner. Pollard with the puck will send it towards the net, but it looks like that's going to be offsides. And so the face-off will come right outside Navy zone. Actually, no, it looks like they're going to bring the face-off to center ice. Raptors making a 5-man change. And on the ice, we have Kehoe, Bunny, Gonzalez, Xander Derlin, and looks like Ryan Reed. Okay, Navy has it in their own zone. Navy's looking for a far pass. Kehoe defending. Kehoe back with it. Kehoe overskates the puck. Now Battlefoot in the corner. Navy player right in front. And they will score with an early goal. And so it's 1-0 at 14-12 remaining in the first period. Navy takes an early 1-0 lead. All right, on the ice, we have Burgess, Weinert, Brem, Nieves, and Easton Rintala. All right, Raptors win that face-off. Puck is in the Navy zone. Navy with it. Tries to clear. They do. And now Navy's threatening on the left side, coming down. They try to center it, and Mehienko will cut that up. And we'll have a face-off. Raptors making a 5-man change on the ice. Pollard, Idetta, David Pollard, Holland, and Mashad. Mashad ready to take the draw. Face off. Idetta will chip that up. Deflected. Goes left of Mehienko. Idetta back to get the puck. Mashad actually takes it. Mashad skating. Will chip that out to Holland. Nice outlet pass by Mashad. Holland looking to deep. Holland still with it. Holland will center it. Idetta sends out forward. Puck is in the feet. Puck will come out of the zone to Pollard. Pollard gives it to Idetta. Idetta back to Pollard. Pollard still with it. They chip it out of the zone. And now David Pollard has it. David Pollard skating down the left side. Mashad deflects the puck. Puck comes out of the zone. Nice defense by Xander Derlin. Xander with some time. Enters the zone. Derlin will shoot, but gloved down by Navy goalie. And so we'll have to face off. Good action here early in the first. 13:05 remaining in the period. Scores 1-0 Navy. Bunny in to take the draw. Looks like the Raptors have possession. Shot will get deflected. Battle for it still. Dolan tries to get it over. Xander Dolan with the puck. Will have to skate back into his own zone. Will reverse direction. Will send it to Kehoe. Kehoe looking. Kehoe trying to get the puck out. Kehoe evades a hit. We'll give it back to Xander Dolan. Dolan with it. Dolan looking for a far pass. And that'll be offsides by the Raptors, so the puck will come outside the zone. On the ice, Nieves, Rintala, Gonzalez, Brem, and Burgess. Face-off will be at center ice. Okay, never mind. Face-off will be right outside the Raptor zone at the far circle. All right, Nieves has the puck. Nieves chips it up to Brem. Brem tries to get it over to Gonzalez, but just overskates it. Gonzalez will send that, Navy sent it back to Rintala. Rintala to Nieves. Nieves tries to get it to Gonzalez. Rintala gloves that down and will send that to Gonzalez, who just chips it back. Puck is coming through center ice. Navy with it. And now the pass to Brem is a little bit behind him. Navy trying to gain possession. Nieves has the puck. We'll just chip it out. David Pollard forechecking. Puck is in their own zone. Pollard battling for it at the near corner. Pollard still with it. Puck is in the feet. Puck is loose right by the goaltender, but Navy recovers, and they'll send it up the far side boards. Puck is going to clear. Pollard coming back. We'll give it to Idetta. Idetta tries to get it to David Pollard. He does. Pollard tries to send it forward. Battle for it at the far boards, right in between the red and blue line. Right in front of the Navy bench, battling for it still. Referee wants him to move it. Puck is still in the feet. You could definitely see the Raptors digging for it. Weiner comes away with it. Weiner has it. Weiner will shoot. Oh, nice shot. Shot by, I think that was Mashad. Good effort by the Raptors. And good effort. So face-off will be at the far circle in Navy zone. Coming on the ice, Holland, Xander Dolan, Bunny, Kehoe, and Ledger Dolan. Face off. Quick shot by Holland, goes over the net. And now Navy trying to come through center ice. Dolan back to defend. Good job by Dolan. Battle for it at the corner. Bunny comes in to support. Dolan comes in to help. Kehoe getting the puck behind the net. We'll chip that up. And Mehienko will glove that from a shot from the right point. And so we'll have a face-off. 10:28 remaining in the first period. Score is still 1-0. Navy. Navy had an early goal right within a minute or two into the first period. Carson Bunny to take the draw. Navy has it, tries to backhand it. And Dolan had a good idea to try to hit, I believe it was Ledger, but pass was just a few inches ahead, but it was a good idea. However, that's going to be icing. And so we have a face-off on the far circle in the Raptor zone. All right, Carson Bunny to take the face-off. Puck is in the feet. And shot will be wide. Kehoe puts on a hit. Puck is going to come around to the near side boards, and it'll be cleared. Referee says no icing. Holland forechecking. Puck is in the Navy zone. Dolan puts on a bump, tries to keep that puck in. He does. Bunny has it. Bunny looking to center, and Navy is able to come away with it. Navy coming down. Kehoe and Rintala back to defend. Navy looking to center it. Defended by all Raptors are back. Navy circling, trying to get it to the winger. And that will be centered out. Holland has to just chip that out. And that looks like it'll be a roughing penalty on Ledger Derlin. So that's not a boarding call, it's a roughing call. That's a good thing because boarding would be a 2-minute and 10-minute, whereas just a boarding call will be 2 minutes. So penalty kill for the Raptors has to come on for 1:30, and let's hope that the Raptors can kill it off. Tries to clear. Pollard tries to clear, but the Navy keeps it in. And puck is loose, and Pollard is able to clear, and Navy will bat that down, so time keeps ticking off. Navy coming through on the left side. Pollard back defending. Pollard defense, able to knock that puck loose. Puck is going to come to the near side. Navy's trying to get set up on the power play. Navy curling. And saved by Mejienko off a soft shot. And that puck is able to stay in. Mejienko saves. Pollard now has it. Pollard will skate it. And we'll just chip that up. That will be icing, however, on the Raptors. So we'll have a face-off back in the Raptors zone. 42 seconds remaining in the Raptors penalty kill. On the ice, Xander Derlin, Easton Rintala, Carson Bunny, and Jeremiah Holland. 8:38 remaining in this period. Bunny in to take the draw. Puck is in the feet. Holland able to chip it back. It's going to go to the far side. Navy gets it to the point on the left side. Navy will shoot. Puck gets deflected. Navy has it at the far wall. Navy has it at the slot. Navy has it at the point now. Shot will go out of off the far and carry him around. And so 15 seconds remaining in the Navy power play. Navy trying to get one last attempt. And Navy has it coming down. Will pull up down low. Navy gets it to the point. Shot from the point, looking for a deflection. And that'll be a goal by the Navy as it trickles behind Mejienko's pad. And so Navy has established a 2-goal lead. So 7:49 remaining in the period. Raptors were able to kill off the penalty. However, Navy was able to sneak one by Mejienko at an awkward from behind him, and it just trickled underneath the pad. All right, Raptors face off, and Navy wins it. Navy will have the puck in their own zone. We're looking to get it forward, but Ajeta has it. Ajeta sees Brem. But Navy now comes through. Puck is going to go off to the far side. Battle for it on the near side. Michaud coming in. Navy is able to keep it down. Puck is loose. Ajeta is able to clear, tried to get it to Brem, but the puck was able to come out. Pollard will chip that up off the boards. Raptors going off for a change. Derlin comes on, Ajeta goes off. Navy coming through. Navy putting on a lot of pressure this period. Pollard coming back with it. And there's going to be a delayed penalty on Navy. Raptors trying to get out of the zone. Gonzalez deeks. Gonzalez gives it to Derlin. Derlin sees Park Pollard, but with that touch up by Navy, Raptors power play unit will come on. So at 6:23 remaining in the period, Raptors will be on a power play. Bunny in to take the draw. Puck is in the feet. Derlin has it. Shot over the net. Shot. Score! Power play goal! Santi Gonzalez with the quick rebound cuts the lead in half. 2-1 Navy. Crucial goal at a crucial moment, as you don't want this game to get away from you, and the Raptors are able to get a power play goal with 6:12 remaining. Let's see if this could shift the momentum in the favor of the Raptors now. So yeah, we have a 2-1 game. All right, Carson Bunny in to take the draw on the ice. Derlin, Kehoe, Bunny,
The Navy Rams. Navy.
Holland, and David Pollard. Kehoe coming down. Kehoe will chip that in. David Pollard trying to get there. Bunny trying to get there as well. Derlin is able to chip that puck out of reach of a Navy player. Puck is still in Navy zone. Bunny keeps it in. Bunny has it. Bunny backhands it towards the net. A little bit of an awkward save, but the goalie is able to stop it, and we have a whistle. Raptors making a 5-man change coming on the ice. You have Park Pollard, Caleb Idetta, Ryan Reed, Ledger Derlin, and Caden Mashad. 5:47, score 2-1. Navy. All right, Mashad ready to take the draw. And Navy will win that back. Navy will swing it around to the near side boards. And Pollard has it. Pollard dekes. Pollard will just put that on net. And the Navy goaltender will glove that down and drop it, so play continues. Pollard tries to keep it in, but it comes out. And so now that puck gets sent in. Good job by Park Pollard to send that puck in. Derlin defending, or trying to get puck possession. Ooh, shot, save. Good shot by Reed, but goaltender for the Navy comes up big. Raptors putting on a lot of pressure right now. Puck is still in the Navy zone. And now looks like Navy will be able to clear, but Pollard still with it. And referee says no icing. Raptors quickly changing, Reed forechecking. Nieves with the puck, gives it to Rintala. Rintala with it, looking for a centering pass. Puck gets deflected by Navy. Wynot will send that in and forecheck. Burgess on his horse to try to get that first. Burgess with it, tries to get it to an open player, but Navy's able to get possession of the puck and they try to come around. And now Nieves has to get on this horse, one-on-one. And a quick shot by the Navy player will go way over the net. Defended well by the Raptors. Wynot trying to get the puck out. Navy keeps it in. Puck's going to come around to the far side where Rintala has some time. Rintala with it. Rintala will skate behind Mihenko and will chip it, but actually hits a Navy player. Rintala is going to have to try to reverse direction. Burgess comes into support, and Wynot now is able to clear. Wynot racing. Wynot still racing. Wynot still has it. Tries to center, but it goes all the way through the other side. Bunny shoots it from the blue line, try to keep that in. Raptors back. Derlin has possession of the puck. We'll get it to Bunny. Bunny gives it to Kehoe. Kehoe pass gets intercepted by a Navy player. Kehoe has to go back as Navy player dumps it in. Kehoe looking to give it to Holland. Holland dekes. Holland will cut. Holland gets hung up, but no call. Play continues. Bunny will chip that forward, but they're going to call icing on that. And so the faceoff will come back into the Raptor zone. 3:14 remaining. 2-1 is the score, led by Navy. Santi Gonzalez will be taking the faceoff. Excuse me. Carson Bunny will be taking the faceoff. And Holland races it, gets in there first. Holland will chip that back. Will reverse direction. Holland looking for an open person, but we'll just have to clear. Navy defenseman has it, gives it to his partner on the near side boards. And Navy will send that in. Xander Derlin back to get the puck at the far boards in the corner. Derlin looking to chip that out. And referee says no icing. Holland forechecking. Navy gets the puck coming down the left side. Puck is going to come around to the far side. Xander Dolan there will chip that out. No icing on the play as referee waves that off. Raptors making a change. Ledger Dolan forechecking. Navy's coming out of the zone. David Pollard's trying to get there. But Navy player will send that out of play, so we'll have a face-off right outside the zone. 2:12 remaining in the first period. Still 2-1 Raptors. 2-1 Navy. Referees are going to bring the face-off to center ice. Caden Mashad will be taking the face-off. Face-off. Looks like Raptors send that forward. It's going to be on net. So the goalie will make a save. Pollard trying to get that puck. Shot. Puck is not loose as the goaltender saves. I was hoping for a rebound. But far shot by the Raptors, and their Navy goalie is able to cover that up. So we're going to have a face-off. The face-off will be in the Navy zone. Mashad to take the draw. Pollard has it at the slot. Pollard shoots, deflected down, goes wide. Pollard looking to center it. Puck is still in the feet. Pollard defending, hits that up. Pollard has possession, will chip that down. Mashad and David Pollard go off to chase. Idetta comes off, Rintala comes back on. Rintala with the puck. Rintala backtracks a little bit. Pollard has it. Pollard looks to get it up. And puck bounces around. Navy has it through center ice. Navy will send that in. Puck's going to come around to the far side. Pollard's going to be there. Puts on a little bump. Reed with the puck. Reed will try to clear, but Navy is able to come forward and keep it in. Puck goes around the far side. Pollard trying to get there. Graham comes in to support. Graham tries to get it out. And that will be icing on the Raptors. 55 seconds remaining in the first. Face-off will come back into the Raptors zone. And it'll be at the far face-off circle. Raptors making an offensive change. Coming on is Jeremiah Holland, Carson Bunny, and David Pollard. Looks like Navy player has a skate issue, so he has to go and do some maintenance. That's what the delay was. All right, so we have a face-off. Carson Bunyan to take the draw. Quick shot, hits the post. That was a close one. Game of inches. Shot gets deflected. Oh my goodness, that almost went in as well. Navy putting on some pressure late in the first. Shot will go wide. Raptors need to get this puck out. Navy has it behind Mejienko. Good play by Nieves to tie him up. Puck's right in front. Now Holland has it. Holland able to get out of the zone, go through center ice. But Navy is able to deflect the puck off of Holland's stick. Now we'll enter the Raptor zone. Puck is going to go to the far corner. Navy's trying to clear, but they see Holland. 15 seconds remaining. Holland coming down. Holland looking to get some speed. Holland gives it to Bunny. Bunny shoots and scores! Woo! Wow! Great pass by Jeremiah Holland to Carson Bunny with an awesome wrist shot from the right side. Big goal, huge play. 8 seconds remaining, and we have a tie game. All right, we have a face-off at center ice. Raptors getting the lines in order. And 4 seconds remaining. shot. Navy threatening. So with that whirlwind of a storm here, we are tied after going down 2-0. And now it's time for Dave's thoughts.
It's a fun period, man. I mean, I love a good hockey game, and we knew this one was going to be a battle. None of these kids want to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, and it's very clear. We started off a little bit slow, but we clicked in a little bit of momentum. Name of the game is puck protection and puck support, right? And you see it, like smart, intentional passing, moving the puck intelligently and quickly. These guys are all over it. This Navy team, they're a big, fast team. They play physical, so they're going to capitalize on mistakes. So we just got to, play our game, tighten it up, and be smart. Protect the puck, keep it in their zone. That's my analysis.
It's a good one. I agree. Yeah, our boys just got to keep moving their feet, and got 2 more periods of hockey to play. But as you could see,
I'm gonna hand it over to the girls real quick because they do not want to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, we do not like getting up. All right. We would like to show you a cheer that we made. Okay, I'm gonna gather everybody. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know where everyone is. So.
We'll get it next one.
All right. Both teams are coming out of the quick intermission. Second period is underway. Face off center ice. And Raptors come over with the puck. Wanda drops it off to Gonzalez, but Gonzalez overskates it as he's bumped a little bit. Kehoe has to race back to get the puck. And I don't know about that call, but that's going to be looks like a delayed penalty. That's going to be a delayed penalty on, that's a penalty on, looks like Kehoe. And so with that, we will have a penalty kill. And so the Navy will go on a power play for 1:30. On the ice, Park Pollard, Xander Derlin, Jeremiah Holland, and Dylan Burgess. Face-off. Navy will win that face-off, and they'll look to get set up. Derlin defends. Puck is behind Mihienko. Derlin trying to take clock off as he ties it up. Battle for it still in the feet. Puck is underneath a whole bunch of bodies. And good job by Derlin to tie it up. All right, so the referees are trying to keep the game under control, so you will have dual penalties given to both teams. So it looks like it's still going to be 5-on-4. All right, we have a face-off in the Raptors zone. All right, face off. And it looks like the Raptors are able to chip that out. Dolan forechecking. Navy has it through center ice. We'll go down the right side. Navy has it going behind Mihienko. Navy trying to get the power play set up. Dolan defending. Puck will come out of the zone, takes a Raptors bounce. And Bunny able to tie that up. Bunny will have it at the farts on the left side. We'll send that in. 35 seconds remaining. Navy coming through. Navy coming through center ice. Navy in the slot. Drop pass. Will shoot. Saved by Mihienko. Brem trying to clear. Navy gains possession of the puck. They have it. Going behind Mihienko. Looks to center. Gets deflected out of play. Takes a favorable Raptors bounce as the left side of the net was open. But that puck goes out of play, and we will have a face-off. 14 seconds remaining in the penalty kill. 13:24 remaining in the second period. Score is still 2. Raptors came back after being down 2-0. Quick goals by Santi Gonzalez and then Carson Bunny. All right, puck is at the Navy points. Puck moves back and forth. Puck is loose. And it looks like I thought that was cleared, but it wasn't. So 3 seconds remaining. Paula tries to clear. Navy's trying to come back in the zone. They do. Adetta back with it in the far the corner. Adetta reverse direction to Pollard. You got to be kidding me with these refs. Really? Good grief. All right, so roughing penalty on the Raptors. Raptors are going to have to go on the penalty kill again. Not really sure on that one, but it is what it is. So, minute 30 is on the clock. Raptors have to kill this off again. Face off. And Raptors will win that back, but it takes a bounce, goes right to the Navy defenseman. Quick shot, loose. Mexico able to get that puck out. Bunny will clear it, and that was hit with a high stick. So time. Okay, so that was hit with a high stick by the Navy player, and so yeah, so I was gonna, yeah. So far, questionable decision making by these officials. That was a high stick, and so yeah. Face off here in the Navy zone. However, Raptors are still on the penalty kill. All right, Bunny in to take the draw. Puck is in the feet. Navy wins the face-off. Navy will go behind their own goalie. Mashad forechecking. Navy looking to break out. Puck is a little bit of ahead of the Navy player, so Bunny is able to gain possession, but that will be icing. And so with that, the faceoff will come back into the Raptor zone. 12:18 remaining in the second period, tie game. Coming on the ice, Xander Derlin, David Pollard, Dylan Burgess, and I believe that is Jonathan Kehoe. All right, face off, far circle. Raptors win it. Kehoe with it. And Raptors try to chip it out, but Navy keeps it in. Navy has it at the left point. Gives it to the defenseman on the right. Puck is loose. Puck is batted down, still battling for it. And Burgess is able to clear it. And we will have another face-off. So 32 seconds remaining in the penalty kill. 11:54 remaining in the second. Still 2-2. Face off near circle. It's in the feet. Quick shot will go over the net. Comes around to the other side. Navy has it down low. Navy has it at the point. And Mehienko looking sharp, tracks the puck, gloves that down. 11 seconds remaining in the penalty kill. Okay, face off in the Raptor zone at the near circle. Quick shot. And the referees will, Mahienko will cover that up, and the referees blow the whistle, so we'll have a face-off again. Face-off, I think it's going to be on the same side. 5 seconds remaining. Face-off, puck comes out to the point, they get it to the winger. Puck goes over the net. Puck comes through the crease. Raptors need to clear, and they get it to Holland. Holland able to come down. Holland digs. Holland looking, tries to center. Oh! Oh! Wow! Wow, that was close. That was one of those where you see it on TV. It was about to win, but Navy was able to keep it just out. The puck was right on the goal line, and that was a close one. All right, we got a face-off in the Navy zone. Raptors able to kill that off, had a good scoring chance. Okay, puck deflects, Gonzalez has it. Gonzalez gets it to Holland. Holland is going to have to battle for it. Puck is in the near side corner. Gonzalez overskates it. Rentola has it. Now Navy has it. Raptors need to get back. 2-on-1. Overpass goes into the corner. And now Gonzalez skating. Navy has it in the slot. Will shoot. And saved by Mahienko. Gonzalez will send it over to the far side boards. Holland puts on a nice hit. Nieves is back to get the puck. Gonzalez has it. Will go behind Mahienko. Gonzalez still with it. Gonzalez skating now with speed. Gonzalez coming down. Gonzalez going wide left. And that'll be offsides as Reed was offside. So face-off will come right outside the Navy zone. .10:08 remaining in the second period. Score is still 2-2. Navy wins that back. Navy will give it to the defenseman. Skates through the left side. Gets it to the winger. Winger will dump it in. Raptors have to go back. Kehoe takes a hit. And now, Ledger Dolan racing down the left side. Dolan looking to center. Scores! Jonah Wyatt gives the Raptors a 3-2 lead and capitalizes on that breakaway. That play was set up by Ledger Dolan cutting wide and sees Jonah Wyatt cut and roofs it to beat the Navy goaltender, giving them a 3-2 lead with 9:48 remaining in the second period. Raptors making a full change on the ice. Brem, Idell, Pollard, and Bunny. Brem wins a face-off, but puck gets deflected back. Idetta will have to hit that into the corner where Pollard is going to get it. Pollard versus direction will send it up to David Pollard. Pollard will just send that to the far side. It's going to go to a Navy defender, and they'll just send it in. Park Pollard now chasing. Battle for it at the far corner. Body's flying down. Pollard will send it up. They have it at the point. Shot. And Mahienko will be able to track that deflection and cover it up. Raptors look like they're going to make a full change. All right, face off in the Raptor zone. It's in the feet. Jeremiah Holland comes away with it. Holland will reverse direction, looking for some time. Holland gets it to Reed. Reed going into the corner. Battle for it. Reed trying to use his body to shield the puck. Reed takes a hit, falls down. Puck is in the far corner. Battle for it. Referees want them to move it. Dylan Burgess with it. Shot. Another shot. Puck is loose. And now Rentola has to get on his horse to get the 2-on-1 for the Navy. Rentola bats it down. And center pass goes a little bit in front of the winger. And now Raptors coming up. Reed. Reed has it. Burgess shoots. Saved by the Navy goaltender. Now Navy on the rush. Coming in. 1-on-2. Nice move. But Mehienko sees it. Will glove it down. And so 8:13 remaining. 3-2 Raptors. Raptors coming back scoring 3-on-2 goals. Last one by Jonah Weinert. Assisted by Ledger Derlin. All right, we have a face-off that is going to be in the Raptor zone at the near circle. And it looks like Caden Mashad will be taking the draw. Xander Derlin gets the puck, will chip it out. And now, Weiner on his horse. Weiner centers it. Weiner tries to center it again. Scores! Santi Gonzalez gives the Raptors a 2-goal lead. That's 4 unanswered goals by the Raptors. 8:02 remaining. And as I was going to say before the play started, Jonah Weiner has incredible speed. And that speed he uses as a weapon to often break down the defenders. He's very hard to catch. He's also extremely agile. And so 2 huge goals by the Raptors where Weiner was a part of. All right, Raptors have the puck in their zone. Kehoe with it, gives it to Derlin. Raptors come through with it, but now Navy threatening. Good grief, really another delayed penalty. And so at 7:42, we're going to have a penalty kill. I don't know what the referees are calling, but let's see. What are they calling? Dave, do you know what the penalty was? No.
No idea.
All right. So with that, Raptors have to come on.
You guys know what the
Raptors have to
penalty
come
was?
on
Anyone?
for the penalty kill.
What was that penalty?
Face off in the feet, and Holland comes away with it. Holland deking. Holland coming down the right side. Holland still cutting. Puck is loose. Holland's okay. Play continues. That was a big hit on Holland, but Holland, he's a tough player. Puck is in the near side boards. Comes loose. Xander Derlin has it. Puck's loose now behind Mehienko. Derlin staying with it. Navy has it at the point. Navy will give it to the winger on the left side. Navy gives it to the defenseman in the slot. Gives it to the winger on the right. Fans on the shot. Raptors trying to tie it up. Raptors try to clear. Navy keeps it in. Shot. And Raptors are able to clear just a bit to keep the clock running. Navy will give it to the winger on the right side. Enters the zone. Navy coming down. Tries to shoot. And Mehienko will cover that up. 25 seconds remaining in the Navy's power play. 6:38 remaining in the period. Scores 4-2 Raptors. All right, looks like we have a face-off right outside the Raptor zone, and Pollard will be taking the face-off. Puck comes back. Navy wins it. Will skate into the Raptor zone. Looking to deke. Backhand shot will go over the net. Puck goes to the far boards. Puck comes loose. Where is it? Puck bounces up. Burgess on his horse to forecheck. Referee's blind, but whatever. Play continues. Easton Rintala will get the puck. Clears. Pollard trying to get that puck up. And now, bounce up. Derlin trying to get there. Derlin with it. Tries to just put it on net, but it goes off either the net or the goaltender. Puck's coming loose. Pollard will come up. Shields it. Pollard trying to hit it forward. And the Raptors able to. Referee gets in the way. Puck comes loose. Navy gets it and will send it up, but it's going to go right to Rintala. Rintala gives it to Derlin. Looks like that's going to be icing, as Raptors were not able to make contact with it. And so we will have a face-off in the Raptor zone. 5:34 remaining in the second period. Scores 4-2 Raptors. And we will have Caden Mashad taking the face-off. Now Brim with it. Brim gets it to Dolan. Dolan looking to break to the left. Dolan cutting. Oh, good idea, Dolan. Raptors have it, but that's going to be offsides by the Raptors, and so the faceoff will come, I'm guessing, center ice. All right, Caden Mashad in to take the face-off. Puck comes loose. Navy wins it back. Navy will chip that forward. Raptors going back. That's Xander Derlin. Will retrieve the puck. Reverses direction. Gives it to Kehoe. Kehoe gives it back to Derlin, but passes a little bit behind him, so Brim's coming in to help. Brim gets it to Derlin. Derlin gives it to Kehoe. Kehoe tries to clear, and now Derlin might be able to get there first. Derlin looking to center. Scores! Lachlan Brim gives the Raptors a 3-goal lead. 4:51 remaining. That's 5 unanswered goals by the Raptors. And so, great effort by Ledger Derlin to see Brim cutting. Brim goes 5-hole on the goaltender. And so now we will have a face-off at center ice. Carson Bunny in to take the face-off. Raptors win that back. Nieves skating with it. Will dump that in. Reed forechecking. Reed trying to get there first. Reed takes a bump. Bunny takes a hit. Puck goes to Weinert. Weinert working. Puck is in the feet. Battle for it. Weinert still. Reed comes away with it. Reed tries to center. Weinert with it. Weinert reverses direction. Weinert still with it. Centering pass will get deflected. Good support by Carson Bunny to come back and get that puck. Reed has it. Reed takes a hit. Adetta will come forward. Adetta tries to send it forward. Bounces off a Navy player. Weinert with it. Weinert takes a hit. Reed takes a bump. And yeah, these refs are letting a lot go, but play continues. Should have been a tripping penalty, but it's okay. All right. Reed looking to get to the puck. Reed centers it. Now, play continues. It's okay. Rintala has it. Holland with the puck. Puck bounces off of Holland's stick. Holland just lifts the stick and steals the puck, and will just chip that down. And now, referee waves off icing. A lot of delay decisions by the refs. And now that, okay, they waved that icing off. Okay. Turnover goes right to the Navy player. Navy threatening. Okay, puck bounces around. Navy has it. Navy looking for a person in the slot. Now Gonzalez on his horse. Gonzalez coming through. Gonzalez sneaks. Defended well by Navy. Now Holland has it. Gonzalez tries to bump him, slow him down. He does. And that'll be offsides. Interesting decision making by the refs, deciding to do icing, but then wave it off for both teams. And yeah, it is what it is. So play continues, but let's see, 2:42 remaining in the second period, and faceoff is at center ice. All right, Carson Bunny to take the draw. Puck is in the feet, still in the feet. Puck is bouncing around, and Kehoe will retrieve it back. Bram will clear. Navy will send that in, but they're offside, so the face-off, I'm guessing, will come back to center ice. All right, face-off, center ice. And Raptors win that back. Kehoe curls. Kehoe looking to try to get it to Bram, but that's going to be icing. Good attempt. Good idea. Just was not able to connect the pass. So the face-off will come back into the Raptor zone. Carson Bunny will be taking the face-off at the far circle. All right, Navy wins that back, gives it to the winger at the side. Bunny in to get the puck, try to clear it up, and he's able to get it out. Brem has it. Brem loses edge. Brem still stays. Looks like Brem's okay. And now Raptors are able to hit that puck further back. Rintala back with it. Excuse me, that's Xander Dolan. And that turnover, the Navy capitalizes on it, cutting the lead down to 2 for the Raptors. So it's a 5-3 game with 1:50 remaining in the second period. All right, face-off center ice. Puck is in the feet, and puck will be entering the Navy zone. Navy will try to clear. Dolan sent it around. Navy tries to get the puck and will try to clear it out. And now, Navy coming down. Hall at defense. Navy has it. Shot goes wide left. Navy threatening. Minute 17 remaining in the period. Idetta gets bumped off the puck. Pollard comes in to support. Pollard reverses direction. Nice move. Gets it to Dolan. Dolan will just chip that out. And now, Weiner coming down. Weiner shoots. And where's the puck? He was right over it. Scary moments for a goaltender when they're looking behind them and they can't see it, but they're right over it. And they're just hoping the referee blows the whistle, which was what just happened. Good save by the goaltender. Good shot by Weiner. All right, Raptors ready for the face-off in the Navy zone. 58.3 seconds remaining in the second period. Mashad in to take the draw. Holland comes through. Holland deeks. Holland tries to shoot. Gets knocked off the puck. Puck is at the Raptor zone at the blue line. Navy tries to get it. And Mehienko will glove that down. Mehienko will glove that down. And so we have a face-off in the Raptor zone. Face-off, ready. Puck comes loose. Reed gets it. Raptors have it. Raptors skating down the right side. Reed dumps it in. Gonzalez is going to chase. Gonzalez will hit that to the corner. And that'll take a bounce for the Raptors as they're able to get possession of it. Gonzalez will just chip that back in. 17 seconds remaining. Nine seconds remaining. Navy looking for one last rush. Dolan will just send that into the corner, and that will do it for the second period.
Hold on.
So at the end of 30 minutes of play, the Raptors have a 5-3 lead after going down 2-0 early in the first. The Raptors were able to score 5 unanswered goals, and then the Navy just scored one within the last about 2 minutes ago, and so we have a 5-3, and now it's time for Dave's thoughts.
Yeah, that's what we're hoping to see, right? Boys turned it on. a little bit of momentum. Just, really nice puck movement. Controlling the puck. It was good. I mean, we had a lot of kills that period too, so the boys are buzzing. They just got to keep up that level of intensity. The forecheck looks really strong. I feel like the pressure is kind of has rattled Navy a little bit, so we just got to keep that up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's close this out. We do not want to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
That's so true.
All
so
right.
Dave, I see Patrol. Dave, Patrol is around, so I'm going to be stepping away.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Debbie, and I'm here with my cousins. I'm going to show you our
For those of you
chair.
who know, we have
so I'm
to be
gonna go
incognito with the live stream.
So first, we have.
Anyways, so
Hi, my
third
name is
period
Headley.
is
I'm
on the
Debbie's
board.
cousin. Hi, my name is Emma.
Yeah, third period on the board. 15 minutes.
We have no time to do this. So we have no time. R-I-P T-O-R-S.
All right, here we go. Carson Bunny in to take the draw. Raptors will win that, but Navy steals it. Navy coming down. Mejienko will block or save that. Kehoe will chip that up. And Mejienko will check that deflection and just cover that up.
Let's go team Raptors.
All right, Carson Bunny in to take the face off.
Thank you.
Puck is in the feet. Navy comes away with it.
On right now.
Navy looks to gain some space in the corner. And they'll send it on to the far side boards to the point. Rem defending. Now Navy sent it back into the corner. Battle for it. Puck comes loose and behind Mejienko still. One Bunny there defending. And that will be, that pass to the point man will not be in reach. So puck comes out of play. But now Navy's trying to enter quickly. Mejienko will cover that up from a shot from the right point. And so 14-14 remaining in the period. Still 5-3 Raptors lead. And we'll have a face-off here in the Raptors zone. Face-off. Puck goes behind Mejienko. Idetta will chip it up to Derlin. Idetta defending. Idetta pins him up on the boards. Good play. Battle for it at the near boards. Battle still for it. Referee wants him to move it. Puck is still loose. Puck comes loose. And Ledger Derlin able to clear. Navy sends it in. Pollard will. Idetta has to defend. Deflected off Idetta. Pollard with it. We'll get it to Ledger Derlin. That was a close line change. And that will be a penalty for tripping. These referees, I don't know about what they're looking at, but, overall the refs have been decent this tournament, but this pair, they could be a little bit better because I don't know what they're saying here. All right. 13-18 remaining in the third period. Scores 5-3. You just heard a parent say, these guys are terrible. Yeah, I kind of agree. But all right, we got a face-off. Cade and Machado in to take the draw. Raptors need to kill off this penalty. Face-off. Holland has it. Holland racing. Holland will just chip that up, but that's going to be icing. And so face-off will come back into the Raptor zone. Minute 22 remaining on the penalty kill. Jeremiah Holland to take the draw. Nieves able to knock that puck loose into the corner, but it goes to the point. Ooh, that was close. Gets deflected wide. Still loose. Puck is loose. Puck is loose. Referees blow the whistle. Mejienko able to save it. Minute 6 remaining. That was a very close scramble there. Minute 6 remaining in the penalty kill for the Raptors. Holland to take the draw. Quick shot. And puck is loose again. And Navy will score. And so power play goal for the Navy. Now it's a 1-goal game. Raptors need to regroup, stay calm. But I will say though that that call for the power play, not a good call by the refs. But all right, we got a 1-goal difference game. Navy scored 2 goals to cut the lead down to 1 for the Raptors. And so now Carson Bunny in to take the draw. Gonzalez defending, Kehoe back. Kehoe reverses direction, ties it up, Kehoe comes loose with it. Kehoe reverses direction again, we'll send it up to Gonzalez. Gonzalez gives it back to Kehoe. Kehoe will send it up to Reed, we'll chip it out. And Derlin will send that forward. That'll be icing. And so puck will, face-off will come back into the Raptor zone. So 12-10 remaining, 5-4. Raptors lead. All right, Burgess in to take the draw. Rintala back with it. Rintala will be behind the net. Tries to get it to Brem. Brem will just have to chip that out again. But that'll be icing again on the Raptors. So the faceoff will come back into the Raptor zone. All right, Burgess in to take the draw again. Puck is in the feet. Navy has it. Navy gets it to the point, but it comes loose. Graham will be forechecking. Turnover. But Navy's able to recover. Pollard tries to send it forward. Burgess ties it up at the near boards in front of the Navy bench. And now Burgess raised, trying to get there. Pollard has it. Pollard shoots. And saved by the Navy goaltender. 11:21 remaining in the third period. Score still 5-4 Raptors. Raptors making a full line change. And Kaden Shad will be taking the faceoff. Ledger Derlin has it. Derlin shoots. Saved by the Navy goaltender. Good shot by Derlin in the slot. Faceoff will still be in the Navy zone. Mashad in to take the draw at the near circle. Adela shoots, gets deflected into the corner. Adela pinches, tries to keep it in. He does. Mashad bound for it, tries to get it to Weiner. Weiner gets it to Derlin. Derlin shoots. Puck goes wide. Adela has it at the point. Adela loses the edge. Pollard sent it back. Now Navy comes through. Navy trying to center it. It's going to come around to the far side where Weiner's going to be. Weiner tries to center it. Dangerous pass. Navy has it. Navy entering the zone. Adeta has it. Adeta will chip it to Mashad. Mashad will just chip that down. And that'll be icing on the Raptors as the Raptors need to change. And so faceoff will come back into the Raptor zone. Carson Bunny in to take the draw. Face off in the feet. And Holland comes away with it. Holland and Reed skating into the zone. Holland looking for a shot. Will shoot. Rebound. Saved by the goalie. Navy comes up with it in their own zone. Raptors need to get back. Good back check by Kehoe. Kehoe will chip it forward to Gonzalez. Bunny will chip that out. And now Reed racing. And that will be, let's see. And it looks like the Raptors power play unit will come on. That's an interference call. Reed, good job. Reed, good job drawing it. You could hear the Navy parents not happy with the call, telling the refs they're terrible. So I guess the consensus overall with the refs is they're terrible because we agree. Anyways, 9:45 remaining in the third period. Score is 5-4 Raptors, and the Raptors will be on the power play. Crucial moment here in the game. All right, face-off will be in the Navy zone. Face-off, and the refs stop, and they are going to, I don't know what the whistle was. All right, face-off. Raptors win it back. Holland has it in the slot, back to Durlin. Holland has it. Holland gives it to Gonzalez. Gonzalez back to Holland. Holland able to keep it in, gives it to Durlin. Durlin has it, gives it to Holland. Holland to Durlin. Durlin to Gonzalez. Gonzalez look at the shot. Scores! Power play goal! David Pollard with the backdoor shot gives the Raptors a 2-goal lead. Beautiful puck movement by Xander Durlin, Jeremiah Holland, and Monty Gonzalez to find David Pollard sitting on the left back door to tap that in for a power play goal. That was a very impressive power play. Great puck movement. All right, so with that said, the Raptors now lead 6-4, 9:24 remaining. And Carson Bunny will be taking the face-off. Puck is loose. Durlin with it, gives it to Holland. Holland now coming down the left side. Holland looking for an open man. Holland has it still. It looks like we're still on the power play.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but it's weird. Shot will go wide left. Oh, back door open.
Oh.
And puck is behind the net. Bats it down. Holland has it. Will shoot. Oh, just an inch wide. That would have went inside. That would have went in. Puck is now camera. Holland has to come back for it. Durlin has it. We'll send it in. 10 seconds on the Raptors power play. Miscommunication there. Raptors still have it. Gonzalez has it. We'll chip it forward. But now the Raptors looking for a stretch pass, but Durlin back to defend. And Dylan Burgess will send that forward. Durlin and Gonzalez going off. Yeah, so I'm not really sure. I'm not sure what that was, but it seemed like I don't know why.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm not sure what that was because we scored a power play goal, but then it was still 5-on-4. All right, Machad in to take the draw. 7:55 remaining. Shot will go wide. It looks like it's going to come out of the zone. Pollard back to defend. Pollard uses his body to shield. Defended well by Pollard. Puck is in the feet. Puck's going to go behind Mihienko. Machad trying to get there. Hits the post on the outside. Puck is in the feet. Puck goes wide right. Machad defending. Good job by Machad to tie it up, slow him down. Navy has it on the far slot. And now takes a rapid bounce, Dolan with it. Dolan coming down the left side. We'll dump that in. The Raptors go off for a 5-man change. Navy looking to break out. All Raptors are back on defense. 7:06 remaining. Kehoe with the puck. Kehoe Deeks. And good job drawing the penalty. And that is a good call by the officials. So Kehoe gets hooked and taken down, and the Raptors will go back on the power play. 6:54 remaining in the third period. The Raptors have a 6-4 lead. 1 minute 30 is going to be on the clock for power play time.
Stacey, it's kind of fun to sit here, right? You hear what's going on. Otherwise, you have no idea.
I just like hearing myself talk. I'm kidding.
When we're at Wake Forest and you're down there, now I can't hear it. I hate it. Yeah.
All right, face off. Holland has it at the point in the slot. Holland gives it to Dolan. Dolan has it, gives it to Holland. Back to Dolan. Dolan to Holland. Holland gives it to Dolan, but the pass goes into the corner. And Holland has it. Gonzalez is able to knock that forward to Holland. And now Reed has it. Reed gets bumped. And Navy tries to clear, and they do. Holland with the puck. Deeks. Holland with speed. Holland skates through on the right side into the slot. Holland sets up the power play. Dolan has it. Shot. But that will be deflected. And that's going to be... And because the referee is not looking, Holland gets taken down, but no call, which face-off will be in the Navy zone. So that was icing on Navy. But yeah, Holland was skating for it, and it gets taken down, and then no call. So Raptors go off 5-man change. Coming on the ice is Ledger Derlin, David, and Park Pollard, Burgess, and Mashad. All right, just have it at the point. Ledger Dolan has it. Gives it to Pollard. Pollard sent it to Burgess. Burgess gives it to Pollard. Dolan has it. Ledger Dolan on the right side at the point. Dolan will shoot. Saved by the goaltender. 5:37 remaining in the game. 11 seconds on the power play. And now that puck will be sent down, and that's going to be icing. And so there's 2 seconds remaining on the power play for the Raptors. And you could hear the coaches, just advising the players, watch out for the guy coming out of the box, as you don't want it to be cherry-picked. And so, but yeah, that face-off is coming back into the Navy zone. And yeah, the Navy player will be looking to break out in 2 seconds. Face-off. Puck comes loose. Navy tries to chip it out. And that will be offsides on the Raptors. So the face-off will come back to center ice. Okay, the face-off will be right outside the Navy, at the far circle. 5:21 remaining. We are at full strength, or even strength. Face-off, Raptors win that back. And Rintala dumps that in. Mashad for checking. Pollard ties it up. Ooh. And shot gets saved by the goaltender. Point-blank chance by Burgess. Mashad has it on the far side. Mashad gets it to the point. Rintala will shoot. Puck goes over the net. Navy looks like they're going to get there first, but Burgess is able to disrupt it. Big collision of bodies in center ice. Navy comes through with it, and they'll dump it down. 4:43 remaining in the third period. Kehoe back with it. Kehoe takes a hit. Play continues. Kehoe is okay. Kehoe has the puck. Kehoe will get that to Mashad. Mashad racing, tries to get it to Burgess. Burgess racing. Bridges has it. Bridges shoots, gets taken down. No call. And it looks like Burgess is, let's see. Looks like he's okay, just needs a moment. 4:22 remaining in the third period. Score is still 6-4 Raptors. It looks like Dylan Burgess is okay. He's able to skate off on his own strength, which is a good sign. I think because the net came off, the face-off will be right outside these Navy zone. Bunny in to take the draw. And Navy comes away with it. Navy skating, looking to enter the zone. They do. Puck is going to go behind the net. Nieves battling for it. Bunny comes in to support. Puck is at the near boards. Navy still battling for it. Puck is going to be in the feet. Stick comes loose. Puck comes around to the far side. Derlin's there. Derlin will just make the smart play to chip it out. Weiner on his horse trying to get there. But that will be icing. Too bad that puck wasn't more center. But face-off will come back into the Raptor zone with that icing call. 3:48 remaining in the third period. Raptors still have a 2-goal lead, 6-4. Caden Mashad in to take the draw. Mashad wins that back clean. Idetta will just chip that out. And now Gonzalez has a chance. 2-on-1. Gonzalez on the right side, Holland on the left. Gonzalez has it. Gonzalez gives it to Holland. Scores! Jeremiah Holland off a beautiful pass by Santi Gonzalez. That is almost automatic all the time. And you could see that play developing as Gonzalez was breaking down the right side, slows down to wait for Holland. Holland speeds up, and then Gonzalez passes it to Holland, and Holland just beats the goaltender. So the Raptors now have another 3-goal lead, 7-4. Raptors win the faceoff. Idetta's going to come back for it. He's going to wrap it around. He sees Gonzalez. Gonzalez is going to try to just chip that out. Puck is still in play, though, in the zone. Idetta will just send that down. And the Raptors are going to go off for a change. .3:14 remaining in the third. Burgess in to take the draw. Navy has it in the corner. Burgess defending. Burgess ties it up. Puck comes loose to the corner. Ledger Dolan coming in. Puts on a nice hit. Dolan will chip that. Puck comes to the blue line, but they're able to keep it in. Reed chips it out. 2:50 remaining. Burgess on the forecheck. And now Dolan has it. Dolan deking down the right side. Dolan tries to center it. And scores! Ledger Dolan puts the puck behind the goaltender. And now the Raptors have a commanding 8-4 lead. I don't know how that puck crossed the line, but we'll take it. And what I mean by that, it was an awkward angle shot. And I think it just gave the goalie a hard time, to maneuver and save it. And so with that, 2:38 remaining, scores 8-4 Raptors. Carson Bunny in to take the draw. Kehoe has it. We'll skate it into center ice and just dump it down. Pollard coming in. Nice hit by Bunny to tie that up and to keep that puck in. Shot by Kehoe will bounce over the net. Pollard's going to be there. Pollard centers it to Bunny. Bunny tries to shoot. Puck is loose. Navy comes away with it. Navy's trying to break out, but the Raptors are going to be back to defend. Jolin will just chip that out, and it looks like it hit somebody out of play and bounced back in, so we'll have a face-off. 2 minutes, 1 second remaining in the game. 4-goal lead for the Raptors. Shot in to take the face off. And Weiner will send that up, but it gets sent back down. Pollard will just play it. Pollard's going to chip that to Holland. Holland tries to just let that go through. Puck comes down. Pollard reverses direction. Pollard will give it to Holland. Holland tries to chip it up. Pollard will chip it forward. Navy keeps it in. Adetta looking to get there. Adetta will give it to Gonzalez, Weiner. Referee's in the way. Adetta will just send that out. And that will not be enough for icing. So play continues. Holland forechecking. Weiner still with it. Weiner dekes. And now Mashad with it. Mashad gets taken down. And no penalty on that. I thought this should have been a trip. But good work by Caden Mashad, who is always moving his feet. Caden is also known for his speed and forechecking and back checking and always battling in the board. So great job, Caden. Keep up the good work. And 1:15 remaining in the third period. And scores 8-4. Raptors. Dylan Burgess in to take the draw. Navy comes away with it. And Navy loses control of it, so it'll take a bounce in favor of the Raptors. Back to Rintala. Rintala looking to just get that to Burgess. Burgess chips it out. Burgess looking to beat Navy player, but Navy defends it well. Navy has it through center ice. Burgess comes in, puts on a hit. Reed now with it. Reed entering zone. 53 seconds remaining. Reed threatening. Reed still battling for it. Raptors looking for a scoring opportunity, but they get the puck stolen. Navy will chip that down. Mejienko is just going to cover that up. And 39.2 seconds remaining in the game. And it looks like the Raptors are going to come away with a victory with a 4-goal lead. We're just waiting for time to run out now.
Should we just go? Should we get pizza back at the hotel? The kids haven't really been.
Face off.
Yeah.
Okay. Navy wins the draw.
Dinner.
And now Brem coming through. But Navy is able to get back and defend. 30 seconds remaining in the game. Navy coming through, looking for a rush. Kehoe has it. Kehoe will chip it forward. Bunny trying to stay with it, but comes off this. Navy hits the puck off his stick. And let's see, we have a penalty. Really? So Lachlan Brem just got elbowed in the head by a Navy player, which was obvious because the Navy player had the puck, saw Brem coming, elbows Brem in the head, but then Brem gets called for slashing, which makes absolutely no sense. But 17.7 seconds remaining in the period. All right, Carson Bunny in to take the draw. We're waiting for, looks like the power play time to be put on the board. And here we go. All right, face off. Dolan defends. Puck is in the corner, 10 seconds remaining. Puck is in the feet. Navy has it behind Mejienko. They're looking for one last scoring opportunity. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, and that'll do it. And your Raleigh Raptors come away with a victory here in the final and fourth game, the fourth and final game of the preliminary round. So your Raptors have won 8-4, coming back from being 2 down. And so now, with that said, it is time for Dave's final thoughts.
I mean, we've been there before, right? So I love that this team they just worked. You know, it's a 3-period game. You just got to keep working. They outwork Navy. Navy's a good team. They skate hard. They skate fast. They have some really quick, hard shots. And yeah, we just continue to work. That's what it's all about. Really, really fun game. The way these boys just kind of locked in and just kept battling the whole way through. So
yeah,
most importantly, we get to sleep in.
I know.
So this is huge. So,
like extremely huge.
it's gonna be cold and dark and icy in the morning, and I didn't bring an ice scraper or anything, so we get to rest, pack up our rooms, load up the cars, and go straight to the championship.
Yeah.
So what? 12:45, right?
12. It's either 12:15 or 12:45.
So one of those two, and we will be playing either this Navy Rams team again or Long Island. Both good teams and good battles. So both teams that we beat. Long Island earlier, we beat in a shootout. So yeah, that should be a good battle.
And just
I'm not coming to watch it at 7:15.
Yeah, and just to
maybe I'll
note
check
that Navy and Long Island Rebels played yesterday morning, and Navy beat them in overtime. So Navy won with a score of 4-3. So should be a good contest
That's
tomorrow.
right. Yeah, these top three teams are some really good battles. You know, any team can win any game on any given day. So this has been fun.
All
so
righty.
looking forward to tomorrow.
All right, see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.